"I believe we'll be better without Mbappé. Trust me." That's what Luis Enrique said when Mbappé left for Real Madrid. Nobody believed him, but he was right. In just 2 years, he accomplished what no one else had managed in over a decade. He turned Paris Saint-Germain into a machine, not just beautiful, not just efficient, but utterly dominant everywhere. In 2025, PSG won it all. Ligue 1, Coupe de France, Trophée des Champions, Champions League in historic fashion, a 5-0 demolition of Inter. Then came the Club World Cup, where they reached the final, humiliating giants like Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid. But this team doesn't just win, it convinces. And it all starts with one man's vision, Luis Enrique. A style built on positional play, high pressing, constant rotations, and above all, a collective identity that now sets the standard in Europe. Every player knows their role, but within a system that gives them the freedom to shine. Forget the old PSG, the one full of egos, drama, and mental collapses when it mattered most. This is a tight-knit, well-drilled, ruthless group. Young stars like João Neves and Doué have exploded under Lucho. Veterans like Marquinhos and Donnarumma are finally thriving in a system that suits them. This is no longer a team chasing greatness. This is the best team in the world. So how did Luis Enrique build such a machine? Let's take a closer look. The starting shape is a 4-3-3, but in possession it morphs fluidly into a 3-2-5. There are two main variations, one where Nuno Mendes tucks inside to form the back three, and another where it's Vitinha who drops deep, allowing Mendes to push high up the left flank. This already tells you how fluid and adaptable this system is, especially in midfield. It's not about who forms the double pivot, it's about making sure that structure is always there. The same applies to the backline. It's always made up of 3 players. The core duo is Marquinhos and Pacho, who complement each other perfectly, plus a third depending on the situation. Most of the time, it's Mendes who stays deep, adding pace and physicality, perfect to deal with quick, dangerous attackers. Other times, especially during long spells of possession against deep, compact defences, it's Vitinha who slots in as the third centre-back, ensuring balance while the fullbacks push high. In the final third, PSG consistently creates high-quality chances by attacking the space between the opposition's centre-back and full-back. These runs are typically made by the full-backs or midfielders, attacking the half spaces with perfect timing. These movements are hard to defend because wingers usually track full-backs, not interior runs, leaving PSG's attackers unmarked when executing underlaps or third-man combinations. Here, Dembélé becomes the system's most disruptive force. Playing as a false 9, he drops deep, pulling central defenders with him and opening space for others. When he moves, others run. Especially Doué, who inverts from the right to overload central channels. But it's not just movement, it's automation. The team's fluid structure allows players to rotate positions seamlessly in the final third. Fullbacks arriving as inside forwards, midfielders attacking like strikers, and wingers holding width or cutting inside depending on the phase. Once in the final third, the tempo explodes. Quick passing, off-ball runs, overlaps, underlaps, all executed at high speed with positional freedom inside a rigid structure. Even against low blocks, they remain patient but never static. Fabian or Hakimi push high to form overloads, while Dembélé and Kvara stretch and distort the line. This constant movement forces defensive errors and opens space even when none seems available. Defensively, PSG are all about aggression. They press high and they press hard, using a strict man-to-man approach. Every player has a reference point, which means the ball carrier has almost no options, is rushed, and usually makes a mistake. And when PSG win the ball, they don't waste time. They go straight for the kill. With the speed of Dembélé, Doué, and Kvaratskhelia, that's a nightmare to defend. When the opponent tries to build up with a double pivot, PSG's midfielders push up, creating a 4-1-4-1 shape. The goal forced them to go long, and PSG are usually ready to win those balls back. They're also incredibly compact through the middle, so when they lose possession, there's always someone close enough to trigger the counter-press immediately. That's how they control transitions. They simply don't let you breathe. But no system is perfect. One of PSG's main weaknesses is vulnerability to long, precise balls, especially from the goalkeeper. That can bypass the press entirely and put them in trouble. We saw that clearly against Chelsea. And there's another issue on the left side during transitions. When Vitinha drops deep to form the back three, he's technically brilliant, but he's not a natural fullback. He lacks that extra burst of speed or physicality that Nuno Mendes brings. So if PSG lose the ball while Vitinha is covering, a fast switch or a direct run down that flank can really hurt them, especially against teams with pacey wingers. Now let's see this tactic on FM24. These are the players' instructions. The entire team has the added instruction, mark tighter. First we have the sweeper keeper on support. The right back is a complete wing back on attack with added instruction, cross less often. The centre backs are ball-playing defenders on defence. The left back is an inverted full-back on defend with added instructions, cross less often and cut inside with ball. The CDM is a defensive midfielder on support with added instructions, take more risks and get further forward. The right CM is a box-to-box midfielder on support with added instructions, cross less often, move into channels and mark the opposing left DM. The left CM is a central midfielder on support with added instructions, cross less often, get further forward, roam from position, move into channels and mark the opposing right DM. The left winger is an inverted winger on attack with added instructions, cross less often, roam from position and stay wider. The right winger is an inside forward on support with added instructions, roam from position and sit narrower. And finally the striker is a deep lying forward on attack with added instruction, roam from position. These are the squad instructions. In possession we have standard as attacking width, pass into space and play out of defence as approach play, low crosses and work ball into box in the final third, shorter passing directness, higher tempo and run at defence. In transition we have counter press when possession has been lost, counter when possession has been won, distribute quickly and take short kicks as distribution type. Out of possession we have high pressers line of engagement, much higher defensive line, trigger press more often, prevent short goalkeeper distribution, step up more for defensive line.